Wolf. What do you think we got here, midget? Right down to the orange roof on Howard Johnson's outhouse.
Next, you're gonna tell us there are poisonous snakes in the outhouse.
Do you know what those stock certificates are worth today? Just about the finest outhouse.
Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show, Season 2, Episode 17. Today we got a very special guest. What's your name? Aries.
It's Valken Wolf.
Yeah,
Valken Wolf. Is that your full name?
No, I go by Aries.
Aries from Valken.
From Valken Wolf.
Is it Vulcan or Valken?
Valken.
Valken, okay.
So I was going to say, Aries, the middle name should be Vulcan A. Wolf.
Vulcan A. Wolf.
I get it. Okay.
Valken A. Wolf.
Vulcan A. Wolf.
What does the A stand for?
Aries. Where have you been?
Vulcan Aries Wolf. How you doing today?
Aaron.
AA Ron.
AA Ron.
AA Wolf.
You know, that would be scary to go to AA for the first time and then there'd just be wolves there.
Yeah.
I'm already scared getting in front of everybody.
Well, my name's AA Wolf, so it would be perfectly fine by me.
There you go, yeah.
In sheep's clothing.
Valken Wolf. Sheep's clothing. That's an album title right there.
I'll come in there with the little bottles of liquor.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to introduce Valken Wolf.
Yeah.
You're based out of Greenwood?
Brownsburg.
Brownsburg. I knew it was a color.
Brownsburg.
It was one of those colors.
It's brown. Like poop.
And so this is kind of we didn't really ask you a whole lot. I tried to keep the questions to a minimum because we wanted to get to know you on the podcast so that our viewers get to know you as well. So you are a musical artist.
Yes.
It's a band, but you're kind of the brainchild, right? Like it's your project. Is that correct? That's what I've gathered from the conversations, but I haven't really.
You're like the Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails.
I make
basically.
it with my own little hands.
If you were to
by
describe
myself.
maybe a kind of genre, what would you describe yourself as?
It's kind of mixed, and I think that upsets people. You need to choose something because I write a lot of country songs. One of the songs off the album I'm going to release is kind of like this pop jazzy song.
Really?
I mean, it's really cheesy.
Nice.
I got blues rock song, metal, anything like doom metal, thrash metal, a lot of rock, hard rock stuff.
You play guitar and vocals?
I play guitar and sing. I try to sing.
The stuff I heard a lot of prog rock kind of stuff. You know, like there's a lot of interesting. It's weird, but I mean that in the best way possible. I love weird music and weird blends of genres. That's what we're all about. So I thought it was awesome.
Yeah. It's just from my influences. You know, I like Led Zeppelin. They weren't in a style really. I mean, they were rock and probably the greatest rock band ever, but
they're blues.
They went everywhere.
They kind of just did their own thing.
Yeah, they're very, very blues.
Yeah.
Jimmy Page was a very blues.
I was team Black Sabbath. Then Led Zeppelin. That was the argument. Did Led Zeppelin start heavy metal or
He
Black
always argues
Sabbath?
about this stuff.
I know.
I always do, man.
That's a good argument, though.
If you're talking musicality, there's
That's
nothing,
like literally
man.
talking about religion
I mean,
or politics, having conversations like that.
I don't know. I would rather listen to Fairy and Boots than I would,
Well, you said you're Marilyn Manson instead of Nine Inch Nails in the 90s.
Technically, yeah.
Well, I was too.
Like who? Yeah, but whoever put those two against each other? They're completely different
Well,
styles.
because
totally different.
they put themselves against
Trent
each
Reznor
other.
found Marilyn Manson.
And then Marilyn Manson bulked against
Yeah.
him, had a big
Trent
fight.
Reznor found Marilyn Manson. Yeah.
They were
there's
great.
Out of Tampa Bay.
all of Nine Inch Nails fans, if it wasn't for those fans,
Yeah, that core fans.
he would never have any. So Marilyn Manson took half of that
Yes.
fan base, and then he took all the fan
See,
base.
but I wasn't a Nine Inch Nails fan. I found Manson through Nine Inch Nails, through Trent Reznor.
Yeah, I only liked Closer.
Gross.
I like a lot of shit.
Pretty hate machine, dude.
I
Come on.
couldn't get into
That's the
Manson.
best.
as
I mean,
much.
I like some of their
neither.
songs.
The one
but
album was
neither.
okay, but yeah, I couldn't get
No,
into it
I
as
do
much.
Portrait of American Family, Smells Like Children, Antichrist, and then I can't listen to anything.
I do them all.
But you like Closer?
Yeah, that's the only one I like. I didn't care to go.
You don't like a
look
perfect
for
drug?
more.
You don't like a perfect drug?
the fuck you like a little boy?
I
That
like
song
Johnny.
was stuck in my head. That one in Starsuckers.
I'll
It
say,
was stuck
I
in my
like
head a
Johnny
lot.
Cash's version of Hurt more than
That
Trent
was
Reznor's.
What was the
You know
song?
what? You
So does
feel
Trent
it.
Reznor.
It literally makes you want to cry. Something about the way he sang. It's I don't know.
You cover any Johnny Cash?
No,
No,
I
I think you should do a
If you want me to.
thrash metal version of Johnny
That'd be
Cash.
freaking awesome.
Pick like an obscure Johnny Cash song
Yeah.
that no one ever does.
Cry,
That'd
cry,
pretty
cry,
good.
man. You could do something metal. People are always crying in metal. You do emo.
Yeah.
Just make it an emo song.
Cry, cry, cry over me.
Yeah. I just, it's always funny to me because like you always do this
I always
duality.
take the other. Yeah.
You're always like this versus this versus this. You're like I was Ultimate Warrior instead of Hulk Hogan.
It'll be boring if somebody
Ultimate
just
Warrior.
Yeah. Thank you. See, if everybody picked the same side,
There's a
I
war.
didn't like either of them.
There is a war raging inside of Jesse's heart right now.
Yeah. It's always this person versus this person.
it
this
is
man
burning.
versus this
Yeah.
man.
You choose a side.
Yeah.
Donald Trump or Joe Biden. Which one?
You're the problem with this world and this country. See,
I divide.
It's this extreme duality and dichotomy here.
While I multiply.
He's really good at Mortal Kombat, can beat all the characters, but then when it goes to that part where you have to choose your own thing, he's like, he has
Wait a
to
minute.
quit.
Yeah, well, I was more of a
Tekken
Street
or
Fighter than
Mortal
Mortal Kombat. So, you know.
Tekken.
Thank you.
You were more of a Street Fighter than a
Can I
Mortal
ask you this
Kombat.
question only because you're wearing a Bull shirt? The White Sox or the Cubs?
Neither.
Cubs, because I don't want
Thank
beat
you.
up at my own table.
LA,
I'm a huge Cubs fan. So, yeah.
Me too.
LA Dodgers because Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
I'm the baseball guy here.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, I'm more football.
Wearing a basketball jersey.
Yeah, I love. I'm Team Rodzilla.
Yeah, notice it says Rodman. He's team
okay.
collared hair and face piercings. And
Yes.
maybe every once in a while, dick sucking.
Whoa,
And begging Madonna and Carmen Electra.
Yes. Married.
We're talking about wearing dresses earlier.
Married.
That is true.
That's what.
And let me go star in a movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know, shit like that. You know,
Hey, I like Jean-Claude Van
so, I
Damme.
mean-
true. He was too sweet. So.
Jean-Claude Van Damme was awesome.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
We were talking about this movies
Yes.
like that. That is one of
Yeah.
those guys.
You
Him
know
and
what?
Steven Seagal, but
You
it's
ever
a
watch
sad
I was more of
story.
a Steven Seagal guy.
Time Cop?
Jesse Contrarian's ass.
I was like, you ever watch Time Cop? But no, I like that.
Oh, talking about Mortal Kombat, Johnny Blaze.
But no, it's
There you
funny because
go.
I watched Time Cop the other day, and I go, Kurt Russell would have been better in this movie. Is that Jean-Claude Van Damme?
That was like not a great movie by him, though.
Yeah.
Like Bloodsport. What was that? Not Double Impact. What
Deep
was the
Impact. No, Double Impact.
Kickboxer?
one? No,
I
Double
am thinking
Impact
of
was the
Double
game.
Impact.
Was it Double Impact?
It was Double
That was
Impact.
his twin. With his
Yeah,
twin.
it was his twin.
That was the
yeah.
game. That's Double Dragon. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Double Dragon.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
awesome.
Same thing. Come on.
Now I want to watch Captain Planet all of a sudden because
Captain
because the
Planet,
Double
yeah.
Dragon like that had come together, you know, with the two necklaces, you know, and then like
the new
with
Captain-
our powers combined. I am Captain Planet.
You know what I'm
I always
excited
wanted
to
to be
see?
Heart.
He-Man. Until I saw that picture of them doing it in regular time.
Well, did you hear Jaden
yeah.
Pinkett Smith is going to be in there as Castle Grayskull? I saw that.
Yes. If that happens, I don't care what they do in the movie. I would pay to go see that.
But no, it is a sad day though, man. I got to put my head down for no more Cobra Kai anymore. They
is
did
it
the
over
last
finally?
season,
Oh, is it
yeah.
done?
Over the Netflix series, but they're going to do branches off.
See, I only
So-
watched the first couple seasons.
I had a hard time after the third season.
Yeah.
I
It
got
kinda
really
lost-
crazy
It
and
lost me,
dramatic.
yeah.
And, yeah,
Well, because it was funny. I was like, where the fuck is the local police? Like, these kids are like murdering each other.
I spent many years doing combat sports. Like, who does karate and
Yeah,
fight
that-
like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
But still, it's fun to watch.
Yeah,
And I love it.
choreograph-
Don't get me wrong. It's nostalgic because I love Karate Kid.
Yeah, no one does choreographed karate in real life.
I got a question. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Are you originally from Indiana?
Actually, I was born in Hammond.
Okay, I was gonna say you have a very East Coast kind of accent almost.
Yeah.
Like you have
They
a
have fucking
I lived
yards.
everywhere.
Okay.
So I
How
lived
fast to
in.
cock the odds?
I went to college, Columbia, for music in Chicago,
Okay.
but I lived in Miami for elementary, middle school.
Okay, so
And then I lived
Yeah.
in Michigan.
Say
and then
sausage.
I spent 20 years sausage.
Yep, Chicago.
Well, maybe it's
Chicago.
maybe it's the
Yeah,
Chicago.
Chicago.
that I'm
Actually,
hearing.
every
I'm
time I
hearing
say that,
Hammond.
yeah, if I say like Chicago certain words, people will come to be like, "You're from Chicago." When I lived in
Yep.
Florida,
I hear it now. Originally,
No.
I was thinking East Coast, but like after you said a couple of those words, I was like, okay, yeah,
Yep.
that's 100% Chicago. That makes sense. Hammond,
If you think
so.
about it, he has a very stereotypical Chicago man about the street look about him, with his nice coat and a scarf.
nice coat,
You know what I
scarf.
mean? He's got a nice 5 o'clock shadow that's
yeah.
peppered.
I feel
You know
so
what I mean?
good.
You play any shows in Chicago? Up
No,
in
I
there?
haven't.
No?
Since I started this, it's hard to get out of Indiana. Like
Yeah.
I've been trying to get into Kentucky. I've seen a few things in Chicago. From what I heard, a lot of people. It's a lot of cover bands there too.
Yeah, there's a place
Yeah.
called the Cobra Lounge.
I'll set that
Yeah,
up.
tell
Yeah.
them,
Me and-
sit, Messi or somebody say.
Me and Maddie
I
played
will.
Red.
Yeah, send me that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, really, this last year when I was playing, the last couple years, I've really just been trying to figure out my sound, and like I just booked shows like we probably like 50 shows all around here, and like I was just booking trying to figure out a sound. So this year I just really want to focus on recording and maybe play a couple shows.
And you don't have a drummer live?
Not right
Not
now.
yet. So you use a process, or not process, but
My drummer just divorced me.
Yeah, program drums live. Because I always like that
Yeah.
better. I kind of like because the drummer never late. He's always
That'd
on
be great.
time. You don't have to, and
sounds-
you don't have to pay him.
Don't get upset with me.
He doesn't
That
drink
sounds
and
really
fuck your
good.
girl.
He said he was sick of my face. He's like, "I'm out of here. I'm sick of your face."
So after he was
Stupid
gone,
songs.
right? You felt like this big sigh of relief, and like everything felt felt better. That drummer. Like,
No, I was actually a little
gone,
sad because I love him. He's a great drummer.
That's just how I think I would feel if that ever happened.
It wasn't a
to
bad
me.
breakup. You know what I mean? It was kind of like, I think, I don't want to speak for him, but I think he had a lot of going on in his life. He was doing like some other stuff, ended up getting a girl, was playing a couple bands. And obviously he got a girl. Me and the bass player looked at each other, we said, some stuff's going to start to go. And the next thing you know, he quit one of his extracurricular activities, which he swore to me it wasn't because of the girl. Then next thing you know, I was cut out.
Well, when you get to be our age and you're getting a girl, man, they're looking for somebody to pay attention to them and them the fuck alone.
Oh, if I didn't have a girl, I'd probably be in 3 bands.
I've been married for 22 years. That's literally that's the only reason why I'm still in a band.
Messi's in 3 bands.
I'm in 3 bands.
Yeah, exactly.
No girl.
And he's single.
You get a girl, you're not going to be in 3 bands anymore, my man.
I ain't got time for that shit.
Funny story about Messi. He got married one time, and she gave him an ultimatum after like a year of being married.
Not even
between
8 months.
A dwarf, our band, and her, and he fucking divorced her.
That's my point.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I was like,
you don't give him ultimatums.
In her defense, bitch grew a beard.
No.
Oh my god.
that was part of it. Plus, she used to help us carry equipment, and she stopped helping us carry equipment.
That's the honeymoon phase. The honeymoon.
Now
phase,
I see why
where
these
she
guys
wants
left.
to help you carry your.
Well, no, she did it for
equipment,
3
and
years.
My wife
She helped us carry equipment for 3 years,
Yeah,
and
she
then
would
the
even-
last year I married her, she changed. That last
That's what
year.
I'm saying.
Oh, that's what
Marriage
happened.
changes.
Yep.
There's always
That's
a time.
exactly what
I think
happens.
she snitched on you, bro. Even.
Yeah.
Like
No,
she
now
did
she gotta
bad
go.
things.
Yeah,
She hated me and Kibbles.
Yeah,
like
she
she
did.
hated
Yeah,
us.
she didn't
us
like us.
I can
as
understand Kibbles.
Yeah, I was about to say I can
understand.
understand me. That's exactly what I was about to
But here's
say.
the thing: we got along great at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like we used to all hang out together and everything. And then after you guys got married, she just like decided I don't have to like you anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
she quit shaving.
she's like, I won now. I won.
She's like, we're married. I'm not going to shave anymore.
Yeah. All these
I
secrets
dated
came
a
out.
girl.
Yeah.
I remember dating a girl when I was younger, and when we started living together, she said to me, "Be prepared for me to start looking ugly."
Uh-oh.
And I was like, "What?" And then
Dude,
she did, and I was like, "Oh, this is not going well."
Aries,
Really let her go.
Aries,
go.
this chick tried to drug me with boner pills.
Oh
My ex-wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, we didn't have sex for like the last 6 months of us being together, because I was out doing other, women. And so Lindsay and her sister called me. Amber was like, "Hey, come over here. Let's hang
You
out."
don't gotta give them all names.
I don't know last names, but it's like, come, she's a lesbian now. Amber now, kind of weird. She married a woman, and she was like, "Come over and bring Lindsay over, and we'll hang out and stuff." And we're taking. I was like, "I have something to drink, right?" And it was like a fruity drink because that's all she had, and she like that because I wasn't drinking alcohol at the time, and I went to drink it, and I could see like something crush at the bottom of the cup. And I went, "What is that?" She goes, "Oh, that's fucking Viagra." I was like hoping you and Lindsay would work things out. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here,
Bro,
dude.
that's the best.
Bro, that shit was not Viagra. You were about to die. They were killing you, bro. Dude, she was your wife.
She's ruthless.
Why isn't that story in your comedy set?
That needs to be a story.
There's a joke there somewhere.
There's somewhere a boner.
That's got to be in there.
There's a punchline there
No,
somewhere.
there's one where they passed around a dead baby too. That freaked me out.
What?
No, I remember
Yeah,
that.
remember that?
I remember all
That
about it.
scared the shit out of me.
Jesse didn't even know the baby was dead.
Yeah.
They passed around the baby. Oh yeah, she's having a baby. We're gonna go there.
Well, no. The baby was it was going to die anyway because it had try something 13 or some weird disease, right? So they said it didn't have long to live, right? So when I came in there, the baby I thought it was still alive, and they were passing it around, and they were like, Lindsay said something like, "Oh, you did that really good. You handled that really well." And I go, "What are you talking about? The baby's not dead yet." She goes, "Oh, it's been dead for hours." I was like, "You just handed me a
Lord.
dead fucking baby."
It would have been so much funnier if
And
you're
then my
holding
coffee
it,
said,
and they're
yeah.
like, "Oh, you're doing so
Yeah,
good
dude.
holding that dead baby." You're like, "Oh,
yeah, drop the dead
drop
baby.
that bitch."
I step it on the way out.
See, these are good stories. Now you got to write a book.
That could also be a bit.
That fucked me up. Literally, I remember driving home. I was like,
I never heard this story.
it was
if I
blue.
did, I forgot.
remember the baby was kind of blue, so it was kind of weird.
That would mess me up.
Yeah, it
I'd
was
have
fucked
nightmares
up.
of that.
Yeah.
Well, that was
And that's when I knew that family was weird. I was like, I don't want to be part of this family. They
is
handed me a
weird
dead
family.
baby and tried to drug me. I didn't think about them trying to kill me though.
Yeah, dude.
I'd like to call that a
really
red
bought
flag.
that they're
Like,
tell make
yeah.
your dick hard, you're a fucking idiot.
Well, you were
bro.
married, right?
Those motherfuckers were trying to kill you.
She was wanting
bro.
to
She
kill
was
you.
trying to
so
save
she
her
could give
marriage or kill me.
Yeah, she wanted to kill you. She wanted insurance money.
Would that be an orange flag
you
or
were
a red
married.
flag?
That is true.
You die, she gets whatever
That's
insurance
true.
you. Did you have insurance? You have life insurance?
Oh yeah.
That's what she wanted.
I had good life insurance.
There it is. We just uncovered
But
some
it was
shit.
weird. But and it was weird because as soon as we got divorced, her last name was changed like that. Like she had money already saved up to change her last name.
She's taking your money.
And that's what I'm saying. I put her through nursing school when we got married. And that's all I was. I was just a fucking meal ticket basically to get her to nursing school. And she tried to kill me, that fucking bitch.
How come she didn't buy a razor if you were giving her money?
That's what I said. I do. You have no idea. Like commercials would come up with women facial hair. And I'd be like, "Babe, get in here."
Look at
And that's another thing. Why couldn't she afford a hitman?
Right? Or her sister.
So
All this DIY
about a
shit.
failure.
here's your comedy bit. There's the punchline right there. You could tell the story like it's like the boner pills is funny in general,
Yeah. Isn't
and
that
then you could be
crazy?
like, it took me 10 years or however long it's been, fucking 15 years now, right?
Yeah,
Something
15,
like that.
yeah.
15 years to realize she was trying to kill me. She went out life insurance. There's your punchline.
I was like, why would her and her sister want me to have a hard dick for 12 hours? I don't really understand this.
Because it was a lot of pills crushed up in the bottom.
She was murdering you.
Yeah, bro.
Be dead with a heart on.
So anyway, Valken Wolf.
So, have you ever tried to murder anyone?
Yeah, you ever tried to?
You ever crush a pill on any girl's drink or anything?
No.
I'm telling you, man, it works, man. Sex is so
A
much
few women
better.
probably want to kill me. But,
Yeah.
So you said this year you're planning on focusing on recording and stuff. How long has the formerly known Oso, not to dead name your band, but how long have you been doing this project?
Well, I started, I want to say in 2022 by myself. And then I met this
Post-COVID.
guy that I brought in, and we were calling ourselves Aries El Oso. And that was because, one, I'm a Bears fan. So it was
was
kind
gonna
of play
say,
on that.
Chicago.
His name was
So it was
Eloso,
like a
let me
Chicago
guess.
thing, and my girl's all into like Spanish. So we kind of put that together. And then I got this drummer, and we dropped Aries El Oso because it was confusing because everybody thought that was my name.
Right.
And they didn't know how to say it, so it was like very confusing. And we couldn't think of anything else. So we're like, the Oso. Then there's like 100 bands that name.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of a year just to get to this point to where I've kind of figured out what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then the Valken Wolf I came up with a couple days ago.
Okay. Well, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, because it's funny. Like a week before the podcast.
So, how did you come up with it? What was the inspiration for Valken Wolf? I mean, you really into you ever seen Nothing But Trouble?
Oh, yeah.
The
Valkenvania.
Valkenvania was the name of the
Oh, is that the
town.
name? Yeah.
That's the name of his jurisdiction.
Yeah,
But maybe that
Valkenvania.
was an earworm in you.
I think you know
No,
what's
it's an
funny with
earwolf.
any idea? I think it's always something that happened in your past.
Yeah.
You know, and you just you don't realize it. And it just kind of comes back in that memory back there. I mean, the name, I couldn't think of a name. Everybody was making fun of the names I was coming up with, or somebody already came up with the name, and then I was sleeping, and I dreamt of, I wasn't Valken Wolf, it was something Wolf, like Valken Wolf is what I thought. And I got up and I looked it up, and I was like, oh, that's actually a real thing. Like it's a
Star
volcano.
Trek. Yeah, volcano.
Right? It's a
Valken
volcano.
Wolf.
And then I was like, how about Valken? And I looked it up, and it was actually a real thing, but nobody had the name as a band. I was like, oh,
Together,
God.
yeah.
I'm like, finally.
I mean, it does sound cool.
And
it sounds cool.
And if there is, just put an E on the end of Wolf.
Yeah, I know, right? Just change something stupid.
Or go by
It's a
Valken A Wolf.
Velky Wolf.
Yeah, we-
Not Velky Wolf.
It might be a little confusing to people that don't know the original name, though, because now you have a bear, but your name is Valken Wolf.
Yes.
And it's like, wait a minute. Why isn't that a wolf?
Oddly enough, most people did not know that Oso meant bear.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess that makes
They
sense.
had no idea.
That's so funny.
But it would have been cool. We wanted to get a shirt that said "Oh so good."
I'm sorry, I don't know
I
why
missed
that was so funny. Yeah, why is it? This
it
whole
bear?
time I was thinking this was a wolf, like a werewolf.
you
or
thought
something. Yeah, no,
Well, it used to be
I
the
took
Oso,
a closer
so-
look, and it's like, that is a bear.
We got Jesse
So-
Sears again.
I thought it was a werewolf too.
Yeah. My next
Sure,
question.
that is what it is.
So my next question
That's
is
exactly what it
why
is.
not Vulcan Bear?
I know, right? I thought about that too. I was like, I should have been Velvet Bear.
Yeah, but the O gives you to be able to put the, what is it? Is that an alchemy symbol? Or what is
Yeah,
that?
it's an alchemy
It's
symbol.
just fucking claws, man. Do bears have
that's
fucking
Harry Potter,
fingers?
dude.
I thought it was
like
hands.
that?
I thought it was
Harry
hands.
Potter.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the only reason I knew it was a bear because it used to be called the Oso, and I know that Oso means
Yeah,
bear.
yeah,
So.
yeah. You guys have
Because
been.
the logo was the same. It was
Yeah,
the
with that.
Oso
You guys
still
have-
had similar
you guys
thing.
have communicated in the past too, so
Yeah, I could not. I don't want to get rid of that symbol. I just like that. Once I
It
saw
looks
the,
cool.
the tetromegation.
Oh, he's in Alaska too. So that's
He is in Alaska.
a bear. That's a bear.
That's AI. I don't care if anybody hates you. There's AI and there's a bunch of. You can tell by the hand.
Oh,
But,
yeah. Oh, yeah. It's got
Yeah, that's
too
why-
many fingers.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was talking about. I was like, so when did bears get fingers? You know. Anyways,
But I was like, I love that. I was like, I love that. And that was out of like a million AI images
What's
I kept
this?
trying to
What's this?
generate.
Well, that's his peen.
That's that right there is the stuff coming out because he's excited about the new album.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And this album drops when?
All right.
February?
Well, wait a
I'm going to
minute.
do singles. So the
Singles.
first one's on the 26th of
I-
February.
I have-
26th of
I have a thing with what you just said, though. That's the stuff coming out because he's happy about the new album. But that's the same stuff from behind him. So he's literally just so
whole-
filled with
Sipping in
that
it,
shit.
yeah.
Just like
He's
just
just
coming
just
through.
swimming
Yeah.
in like
He's walking
Vulcan
through.
Wolf Bear semen right
He
now.
was trying to fill that triangle there.
But the single comes out February 26th before Kibble stepped on what I was trying to promote.
sorry.
Trying to promote our
How
guest.
could you do that to me?
It's okay. You got to get the jokes in.
I thought this was a serious podcast.
Not at all. Not at all.
Sometimes I have to fight for that joke, so I have to
Yeah.
interrupt every once in a while. I apologize.
I'm the only one that's serious here, and I'm not even that serious.
He
I don't like
reigns us
satellite
in.
radio.
He does a really good job reining us in.
But I try to keep the focus at least a little bit on, because obviously you're here for an hour today, and we have plenty of other weeks that we can bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which we're gonna put bullshit in here.
No, I love bullshit.
We're always gonna bullshit, but
we bullshitted for an hour out there.
Fan of Nirvana?
I like Nirvana, yeah.
Did you see the Post Malone when they played at the SNL 50 anniversary?
I haven't watched it yet.
Did he
It's
do
pretty good.
Nirvana?
Yeah, because remember he did it on a quarantine stream years ago.
yeah,
Remember that?
and it was fantastic.
Killed it.
Didn't he just do the one of who was it that did the Them Bones version? Was that him too?
That was him. Yeah,
Yeah, that
that
was
was
Post
him
Malone.
too.
Yeah,
That was pretty good.
Well, it's funny because when you watch the band play with the women, they don't look as happy, and then you see him play with Post Malone, and they look really happy playing.
Oh, you mean from the
From the SNL anniversary,
Yeah.
like Dave Grohl. They're like, oh my god, he sounds really
But they
good.
played with Women Win?
At the Fire Aid.
The Fire Aid,
Fire Aid.
yeah.
It was
there's,
just
probably
like-
people, there's probably people watching that don't know,
Wasn't
so you
exciting.
gotta explain
Yeah,
it to
sorry.
them.
There's an energy difference there too, man. In that show, the 50th anniversary, I mean, all the
SNL,
people that
yeah.
were there. and
Yeah, yeah.
It was star-studded.
I haven't
for
watched it
real.
yet. I saw the clip, or I saw the title, but I haven't.
seen the,
But it's cool, like Pat Smear and all them were smiling. And I'm like, dude, they need to go on tour with Post Malone. I'll fucking pay. I'll pay good money.
Yeah.
Nirvana.
Honestly, I've been waiting for Post Malone to do like a grunge record.
I would actually. I would.
Yeah.
I would
That probably would be good if
He
he took
does the
that
style
direction.
really, really good. I mean, I like a lot of his songs
It's
anyway.
that raspy.
but
He has that raspiness to it.
Yeah, when I saw that Them Bones, that was probably the first thing I saw him that I was like, oh, I like that.
he did
That's a
a
good version.
He
of it.
did Better Man too, Pearl Jam
Oh, they did
on.
Better Man?
On
I've never
Howard
liked that
Stern.
song. I don't know why.
Okay.
and
something
what's
about
his
that
name?
song.
Upchurch. He does a good Alice in Chains too. He's a rapper. Upchurch. He's
I
a
do
white
like
rapper.
Pearl Jam though. I have to regress there. I love Pearl Jam, but I don't like that
You
song.
sing? You sing a lot in your music?
Uh,
Like Post Malone?
do I?
What do you mean you sing?
I'm more like I kind of more like yell and talk.
You yell and talk.
I wouldn't call it singing. I try. 'cause
I
I'm a
can't
guitar
sing.
player.
I can't sing.
We're gonna hear.
I can't either.
We're gonna hear a new track on the break today, so you
Yeah.
guys stick around for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll put that in there. once
Or
we
you
break.
use a bunch of auto tune.
Yes, everything I put out there's auto tune.
Sorry, pitch correction. My bad.
There is a difference.
Yeah.
No, actually, I didn't use auto tune. Yeah, I like the layering because it makes me sound better when you keep layering the track.
So it's all DIY. You record yourself and everything.
No, so this is between 3 studios.
Okay.
I did Azimuth. I did half of the album, and then I did some at the Round Table recording, and then some
South
over
End.
at Bone House, Brian Thornburg, which I can't not remember the name of his new company he's putting. He sent it to me once.
Nice.
But he's Brian Thornburg. He's probably one of the best engineers I've worked with. They've all been great. Anthony Coover was great because I did one over at
Now who touched you?
Engine
Who
Recording
touched
Room. They all touched me.
What happened to you?
I let them touch
Oso?
me. I was like, please touch me while we're in here.
So you've recorded. So that is that for the upcoming songs that you're talking about? 'Cause
Yeah.
you got some
Yeah,
stuff
all
on
of them on
streaming
this.
now already.
No, those are all gone.
Oh,
Those are
really?
just demos.
Okay. Well, I had heard some of those. That's why I didn't realize they were
those
gone.
are bad.
though.
Don't judge me on that, please.
That's all I've heard of you so far. I'm going to check out. Like I said on the break today, we're going to listen to at least one track. And
So this will be your first time playing at the Outhouse too.
It will be the first. I'm excited.
Yeah, March.
I just got to get a drummer. So
March 15th. Yep. Valken Wolf will be here at Outhouse Records with Dwarf Among Midgets, Deadfoot, Medicinal Moonshine, and the BDR. The flyer's
starting
probably
the
on the
show.
screen right now.
yeah, I'm excited to see you guys. Ever since I saw your name, I was like, I want to play with those guys. I love
so
that name.
You hit us. You said you started this project in 2022 because you hit us up. I want to say in like 23.
23. Yeah. When I played the Echo Room.
Yeah, because you hit us up trying to. That was me
It
and
was
you
just
talking
conflict.
to.
Yeah, it was just
Just by the
conflict of
band name.
timing. Yeah.
The venue like shut down before the show got booked, or before the show got there.
No,
or
I
something.
played there, and then it got the second one that they had did. Then they shut the venue down. But we played there because I played it with Deadfoot.
Yeah.
And Dylan Salazar.
Why'd they shut down?
And I just think they weren't getting the business there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dylan Salazar's played here like 4 times now. 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fun. Deadfoot's really fun.
Yeah.
The ladies liked him.
I love Deadfoot. Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
Dylan Salazar was fun. Like his songs, some of his songs were cracking me up. Like his lyrics. And
That dude's super
God, what was the other
talented.
band? I cannot, and I hate that when I forget bands' names because I like to.
He was just playing
Build a
drums for
community.
Misunderstood.
Yeah, he
here.
does double duty and shit. That's what I love about him.
Yeah,
That dude doesn't stop.
he's a hardworking musician. We like that guy.
Yeah, he's cool. And I tried to put it, or like I tried to create a playlist of everybody that's local too.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to create another one now that I got this new band. I have to create a whole nother thing for it.
Well, that was the goal for this place. Like, I want to try to record at least one song from every band that's played here,
Yeah.
and then put like a compilation of every band that's played at the Outhouse.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, we got to help
Yeah.
each other out, man.
Yeah, when I was
Rough
because I was
business.
gonna say with the mixer setup we have here, I have capability to record directly on an SD
nice.
card, so I record every
Nice.
show, so I can get you multi tracks and stuff if you want to
That'd
put
be
out like a
awesome.
live,
Yeah.
version
So
or
don't
something.
mess up.
Yeah, I know.
Or yeah, like we've had
That's
a lot
always
of
the hard part.
we've had a lot of bands come in and they'll bring somebody to record like it's a video too, and then you
Yeah.
can sync it up afterward and have like good quality audio from the mixer.
Which also means these bands are really bringing their A game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They really are, man.
Literally, when I tell every time I play a show, the first thing I say to everybody I look at them, I say, "Don't fuck this up, all right?"
That's what I say to these guys.
Have you listened to Maddie's recording of Deadfoot, the polished?
No, I haven't got to hear it.
God, dude, it sounds
I mixed it through just so I can listen to it.
Dude,
I sent it to them too, but like I have it on my phone so I can just listen to it in the car.
We were talking.
I want to hear a couple tracks.
I booked him at Books and Boo, or Books. I can't even talk. Books and Brew in Brownsburg, and like all these girls were calling, "When's Deadfoot coming to play?" And you said the same thing.
That's so fucking weird because they played here one time and they had a fan base of 3 girls.
Because their guitar players.
One girl was crying; she had to leave. Remember?
Yeah.
Like they're for real, man. They could do something with them girlies.
Start playing all sorts.
I'm not talking about human trafficking. I'm saying make a fan base, guys, like a bunch of Hot Topic girls. I wasn't saying.
But it was interesting because I think it was the first time that we booked a band that's not from Kokomo. That literally, like the second time they played here, they already brought.
That's what he was telling.
They brought more. They drew more than a lot of Kokomo bands draw. It's wild, yeah. But they're just that good. I mean, that's what it is.
And it's funny because the first show I played with them, they got fucked over. And the second show got fucked over, and I was like, oh, "Dude, I'm sorry. Like it keeps happening."
Well, they started that whole thing online. Remember for the thing?
Yeah.
I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, that happened because of a show that happened here.
Yep.
Actually, it was supposed to happen here.
The top got blown off because of the show.
It all started from the Outhouse.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't know Deadfoot was on the bill.
Yeah.
And then I get here and I see Nick, and I go, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "Well, I'm playing here." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna book you on a different time." Like,
it was a different promoter that was not Outhouse Records.
I decided to come to 2025 because I know in Indianapolis last year there was a lot of
drama,
hate and drama between bands.
Fort Wayne too,
and
there's a few
there was because we played a show in Fort Wayne
that.
and the drummer I had he said something about the venue and like it just started this whole thing and I'm like I don't know why we're all getting upset. Let's just keep it professional. Like who cares? And then I decided I was like 2025 like everything in my personal life and this I don't go and complain. I'd rather just build together and then like have everybody fight. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, it seems like the atmosphere in indie seems really hard to do that right now. I see like online stuff. There's a couple people that keep like calling people out and blasting people and stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's not helping. That's not it. If all that bad stuff is going on for real, then they don't even deserve a scene. I guess I don't know.
It's just the era we live in. I think we live in the era where everything is so polarized right now. Yeah. Like you have to choose one or the other.
This is what I'm talking about, Jesse.
It's his fault, man. He wasn't putting everyone together.
I divide while I multiply, baby. I'm sorry.
I'm more of an addition and subtraction guy.
Yeah, but you got good topics to choose.
I'm a different fraction.
Sparking a good conversation. Not like I hate that person.
Yeah,
now we're not going to talk to each other forever.
Well, it depends if you screw somebody over, like if you like Cameron, for example, like I can never do business with him ever again. And like he's messaged me a couple of times, like, "Hey, I got this band. I'm sorry, like I can never do business."
Yeah. He almost drug our name through the mud, and I'm like, no, because we took on that show that
you guys didn't have anything to do with
the show that caused all that. The venue that he had it booked at got shut down, so we said, okay, well, we just got this brand new venue because we opened last August, so we haven't been around that long. We're like, yeah, we'll host it. Jesse was trying to be a nice guy to him, said, hey, we'll bring him in
because the motorcycle club shut down,
and we'll host you, and then all that shit happened, and it was just like no.
And then the stuff that
people thought it was our venue.
What's the other one at Fort Wayne?
And I give a lot of people 3 and 4 extra chances a lot.
I told you though.
I don't want to count him out because he may have learned, and that was a lot, and I think everybody blew up on. So hopefully he's kind of like
the first time I met that dude, I had weird vibes.
Like, don't do it.
And I was like, don't trust this guy. This guy's weird. He's not here for the music.
I'm not gonna get into it.
And I just wanted to get through the shows. I was like, I won't book with him, but I just want to get.
I have that same vibe, but I'm also with Jesse where I need to actually see this person fuck up because I don't want to just take it from everybody because people have been wrong. Like even Deadfoot on that show, we didn't even know they were going to be on there.
I didn't know they were here.
Yeah, that's what I remember they were saying that.
And those guys are amazing. They should have been like up front. Like these are
they need to be the headliner down there because people are coming to see them a lot.
I never said
they've got a good following.
I didn't say, hey, you shouldn't do business with him. What I said was keep an eye on this guy because he's shady.
Oh yeah,
and I can tell that he's not in it. His heart's not in it for the music. He's in it for money, and you can feel it. Like it's one of those guys.
The thing, you can't have that.
I hate those promoters. I hate them. But I think we're going to take a break here. We're about that time, and we're going to listen to a Valken Wolf track, Valken Wolf. So I figure what we can do is we can listen to it on the break, and we'll come back. I'll play it here, and then we can tear it apart, critique it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, tear it apart.
This is brand new world premiere. Remember, like MTV back in the day. World premiere.
Premiere. Prestige.
We'll play the single that drops on the 26th.
Every time I come, I feel a quart.
Yes, exactly.
I'm sorry.
Exactly. I produce a quart.
Such a missed opportunity. Such a missed opportunity too for his name. Kurt Loder could have been the best porno name ever.
That's true. Yeah, Kurt lots of Loders.
Well, here's an Outhouse Super Show buzz clip.
Yeah, it's buzzworthy. We'll be right back after this.
Why are you so stupid?
Today is a new day. I start my life back again. The sun will rise and wash away these broken tears.
Welcome back to the Outhouse Super Show.
Oh yeah,
with, that was we turned my you pulled my microphones down. Oh, hold on.
Yep.
It's the headphones because we were listeing to the track.
Oh, yeah,
that you just heard "Broken" by Valken Wolf, Valken Aries Wolf, Valken A Wolf, Aaron Wolf,
Air Wolf. I like the Air Wolf.
Air Wolf.
Wait, that's Knight Rider.
Which releases, that was a world premiere. It releases February 26th. It's going to be on all streaming. Yes.
I believe so.
Is it under Valken Wolf? Did you get the name changed?
Yeah, Valken Wolf.
Okay.
And I would say I liked it. I like the song Broken.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I still hear prog influence. Like it's.
Thank you.
I mean, it's not proggy as in like odd time because like there's some. I heard some.
So I heard some soil in there.
I heard some polyrhythm and stuff about like it's still mostly 4/4, but the way you structure is interesting. Like it's like it doesn't have like a clear like. You don't do a verse chorus kind of thing, which is cool though. And that's what I meant earlier when I said prog influence because it's like you think
it's going to happen and it switches. Right,
you just kind of go part to part, which is cool. And I really like it how there was like you did the build up with like the spoken word like you were talking about, and then it stops that one part with the snare there, and then you came in with the singing and stuff.
Thank you.
Very interesting. Do you have any specific influences as far as your vocal style? Because it's an interesting style.
Really, I just tried to copy Metallica, James Hetfield.
Really?
I can't sing.
Yeah, really? I
can't sing.
I didn't hear Metallica. That's
I heard
interesting.
Soil, old school Soil, the
Really?
band Soil. Like, "Dance you, yeah."
No, that doesn't sound like that at all.
I didn't hear Metallica. I'm glad I didn't.
I can't
This
sing
is the
that
first
good.
time
was
I've
Zach
ever been a
Wild.
singer
I know,
in a
right?
band. I'm usually the guitar player.
Okay.
And I just write songs and play guitar.
Yeah, that sounded definitely good enough to be a singer in the band.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I really did dig it. Like I said, it was just interesting because it's like it's nothing like anything you hear around here. And I think that's what's cool about it.
And that was process drums, or was that a drummer?
No, that's drummer.
That's drummer.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was Christian Iverson.
I could tell they were live
the
I
drums.
was
drums.
like, I like the drums.
And-
Yeah, he's in a band called In the Hourglass, which they're releasing an EP.
Okay.
Good band, great singer, like Adora. That's how I met him, was through Adora singer. They got a EP coming out too. They're pretty good.
Who's playing bass?
That is John Michael Bryant.
Is he still
He's
with the
pretty
band?
good. No, he's not with the band either.
So you got a whole new band coming.
His wife was like, no more bands.
Oh,
Another one of them. See?
Yeah. No, but
Kick
the
it to
guy,
the
he's a
curb.
hard worker. That man, like, works all day, bought a house, was constantly building his house.
So did I.
We were out, like, going out, like, working with me. We were playing shows, like, 2 or 3 a weekend, and he was playing with his friend in this country band. And I think, that's hard. And he's got a little kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Kids will do that too. I don't have any kids, so
I just bring mine with me.
Yeah, she's
My
just
son
here
is
all the
totally
time.
invested in this. He wants to be part of everything.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
How old's your son?
He's 16.
Okay.
My
Does he play
youngest one.
instruments?
No. He wants to learn to play guitar.
Yeah.
Probably not me teach him. You know how that is.
That'd be cool. There you go. I got a homegrown band member right there.
That would be
Michael
great.
Joe Jackson it. Yeah.
I know. It's like, go on.
It's like, teach him to play drums.
Wrong.
Teach him to play drums. That way he's always got drum. You always got a drummer.
My teenager,
1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah.
they can complain on key. Other than that, they don't play anything. A little bit of piano.
The drums, I really dug the drums because they were like, it's kind of a driving song, and and I feel like the drums really drove it. Like
Yeah,
that.
Christian Iverson, he's freaking badass. He's a beast.
So it's interesting. So when you write songs like that, did you write with them, or did you kind of write it and then bring it to them? And then
that song, all the songs I always write by myself.
Right.
Like it's always like some weird moment, or like I'll work on it forever and ever and ever. That song I wrote a long time ago. Like I probably wrote that. I want to say like 2019, and it's really about like
COVID.
This woman I was. It's always about COVID. It's always about COVID. It's about the whole politics. No, it's about this woman that I divorced. That's like was very abusive, and it's actually about overcoming abuse and stuff that happened. I won't get into the whole story, but anyways,
it's all good.
I mean, so it's a personal song. It means a lot, and I had it one way. It was kind of verse chorus, and actually John Michael yelled at me. He's like, he's like, it's boring.
Yeah,
he's like,
exactly.
you need to
Prog
go
it
back
up.
and rewrite it, restructure it. He's like, go back there, and we argued about it, and I was like, fine. And I went back and I rewrote it, and he's like, yes. He's like, that's what
Yeah, I like
I want
it.
you to do. Yeah.
It's an interesting take because you don't hear stuff like that around here most of the time. I mean, it's nothing against like there's a lot of punk bands around here that just kind of stick to a simple formula, but you don't really hear that style around here, which I think is really cool, and it's going to bring a lot of flair to March 15th at the Outhouse Records at the St. Patty's Day show.
We will be selling beer that day.
We'll be
Yeah,
selling
we will.
beer March 15th.
Yeah, so it's perfect time for St. Patty's Day. So
So they'll sound even better.
but no, yeah, it'll be. I think it's it's going to be a really interesting blend of genres because we have
it sounds like
and it's kind of cool because I could tell that you dip your toes in a lot of different styles anyway. That's kind of what we do too. We dip in a lot of different genres and stuff. We have a lot of influences.
You guys in Deadfoot at least.
So I think we'll fit really well together.
That's the only song that sounds like that. Every other one is very different on the album. I
figured.
Sent you a couple. One's like kind of a metal song. It's kind of got some Toolish stuff.
Nice.
And goes different places.
I was going to say I heard a little bit of Maynard in your vocals for sure.
Oh my God.
There's a couple spots that I could tell.
You guys are building me up good. I like this place.
I could just tell that you. I could tell that you at least
you know your shit.
You know Tool at least a little bit because I could hear a little bit of it. So.
I would say more guitar solos, but
I like that. There's a lot of solos. That's a cool thing too.
You
just take a vocal part and then
I've never said this before to any man, but I love you.
That's one of the cool things about the song is like you were like, all right, let's just do this one little part. Okay, now just fucking shred for a minute and then repeat, rinse and repeat. Yeah,
exactly. Remember that part you liked? We're going back to it.
I think you guys would probably like older the old ones because I try to take it like when I write metal songs too. I always like to have some kind of weird odd part, like that's in the middle, and one odd part that's at the end that's different.
Yes,
so it's like not all the same. And I tried to make that the thing for all the metal songs.
When I heard some like funky kind of stuff on your old demos anyway. Like I don't remember which one it was. I listened to whatever I could get my hands on at the time. But I heard some like almost like funk, like maybe Primacy kind of influence. Like I don't know if that's anything that you.
I'm influenced by a lot of people, and like for a long time when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Jimi Hendrix. I even have a Hendrix tattoo, so you get that little Jimi Hendrix funk sometimes.
That makes sense.
I'm in there,
But it's interesting. So I'm looking forward to listening to the other tracks. That's awesome that you gave us the first listen here.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that.
That's awesome. An Outhouse Super Show first.
Yeah, that's the first time we've ever debuted a song. So that's awesome.
Yeah, we haven't debuted our own songs.
Yeah, we haven't even debuted one of our songs on here. Shit,
which is weird.
We haven't recorded anything new lately. So
It's funny. It's funny because I was going to play the Marijuambi's music video that we just released. Go check that out on We Are Media.
Doing the intro.
Anybody there?
I think you guys got one. I'll have to listen to it.
Yeah, we did a song. Actually, we wrote this song 13 years ago.
Yeah,
and it was on our second album that came out 12 years ago. And just recently, there's a movie being shot in Indy called Marijuambi's, and it's about it's basically a marijuana strain that turns people into zombies. And,
it's like Friday meets Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, and like the guy, like he just loved the songs about marijuana, so like he just loved the song. He was like, it's a perfect song for the theme song for the movie. So he put it in the movie, and it's really cool because we got to see the premiere. We actually performed at one of the premieres.
Nice.
And they play our entire track for the first like 5 minutes of the movie. Literally, you hear our entire song, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And then, but before he did movies, this is his first movie, but he was a music video director. And so he was like, okay, we're gonna do a music video too. We shot a music.
So much fun.
We shot a music video for this song like 12 years ago, 13 years ago, and then, so now we have two videos for the same song, but we re-recorded the song a little bit.
This one's way better.
Well, I know, but I had fun shooting both of them.
The first one's awesome too.
Yeah,
but
I had so much
about
fun.
The sound, man. Like you're recording.
We re-recorded the song, and it does sound a lot better.
Like
but it was interesting. Yeah, we just released a music video yesterday, actually, and it's got like clips from the movie and stuff in there.
We'll
show it to you before we leave.
But how fun was that though?
Cool.
Remember, because we just had lights up, we invited people to have a party. It would just play our song over and over again. You know,
the first one. That's how we did it.
I had so much fun.
Yeah, your dining room.
Yeah, that's so much fun. That one.
The new one we shot here at Outhouse Records. Yes. Beautiful downtown Kokomo. But it's it dropped yesterday. So
this is beautiful here.
Yeah, it is.
You guys got a cool setup.
What do you think of Kokomo? You were talking about Kokomo.
I like it.
Yeah,
like we drove through my girl and I'm like, oh wow, like I love the buildings and the feel and like.
It was funny. She was like cornfield, blah blah blah. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, pretty much exactly. She's like, this is sad. Then we get in, we're like, oh,
yeah. Downtown's pretty. They've done a lot of work on it the last couple of years, trying to make it more. Yeah, they're doing more. Yeah,
it's gonna be crazy.
You're gonna have a conference center and stuff, and a Hilton like right behind
hotel, Garden Inn,
Hilton Garden Inn.
Yeah,
and a conference center.
So it's growing. We're growing all the time.
Like a banquet hall, so you can like book it for weddings and.
I like this record shop too. You know what? The first thing I thought when I walked in, I was like, oh my god, this reminds me of like the '90s and. Like everything I've watched, like those 90 movies and stuff like that.
That's how we do it.
Well done, because you got the colors. It totally gave me that feel. I was like, this is cool.
I was like, where's Jack Black at?
I feel like we're in that moment right now where like that 90s feel is coming back right now.
Yeah,
especially musically.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar did Bell Bottoms.
Yeah, I know, right?
I saw the thing that it was like that. That's a reference to Drake Bell.
Oh, whatever.
Drake. Because Drake Bell was a pedophile.
No.
Bell Bottoms. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they're reading way too much into this.
It's so funny.
I don't think like a commercial level music will probably ever recover where it was back in the 90s, but I feel like as like a culture, like a subculture.
Yes.
I think there's going to be a bigger resurgence with that, and maybe kind of bleed into that. But I think it's just completely out of control.
It's weird to me because
today,
younger kids coming in here buying vinyl.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me still.
Yeah.
Like this little kid was like, "You got any whatever?" And I'm like, "What? What are you, Merle Haggard?" Like, you're like you're 9 years old. You know?
Yeah, they're asking for outlaw country. I'm like, what? Are you serious?
Yeah.
I got out. Yeah, whatever.
It's cool though. I love it. Yeah, like my girlfriend's 15-year-old has a record player, and she likes vinyl.
And then the other way around, which
it's super
reminds
cool.
me, the other way around, there's an old lady, dude, that came in. Her name's Jan. She wants
CDs?
No, she wants Jerry Cantrell on CD, and the new one.
Okay.
He's playing here, isn't he?
She needs that.
That's the one I want to see on the 19th.
Oh, Jerry
I could not remember because Primus, Perfect Circle.
Oh yeah.
And then we're playing
Cantrell.
in May, and then we're going to see Ghost for my third time in July. Nice. And then that's right, Jerry Cantrell I think is playing here. Is he playing at the Egyptian Room or somewhere? I think he's playing here somewhere on the 19th.
White River Stadium Park, something like that, probably.
I don't know.
That's a cool venue too, White River.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains, good influence. I can tell to that too.
I love Alice in Chains. I would talk about that.
Can definitely hear that too.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of 90s stuff in it, which is cool because I love the 90s. So it was the best decade.
it was.
I like the TV show. I love the 90s.
I like the guitar tone. I like the guitar tone, and I really like when you went into like from the beginning how it was talking, and then where you went into
the whisper. That was so cool.
Yelling or I don't know. You guys say screaming. It sounded on key, so I'm going to call it singing.
Yeah, it was singing.
I wouldn't say screaming.
Yeah. You said you didn't sing, so that's why I'm saying it that way.
I wanted to say, you said you didn't sing. You sing your ass
I'm a
off.
guitar player.
like
My
singing.
singing is not.
You sound good.
I have a lot of great singers I've worked with, and it's just hard to
the other tone I hear in your voice is like Devin Townsend. You know Devin Townsend at all?
Strapping young lad.
Devin Townsend project. You'd probably dig it. It's like it's really interesting. The Devin Townsend project. He was in a metal band called Strapping Young Lad, but he has an experimental group called the Devin Townsend Project, and like. I kind of hear your voice you have a similar tone to him, and like but he does like proggy stuff, like it's all over the place, like it's back and forth, and like it's
I'll check
all kinds
that
of
out
different
too.
styles. Really cool though. But
I love
you guys get into some of this stuff because I'll forget Elvis. I'm like, what were we talking about?
Yeah, it's all good.
And I love they give him shit all the time because everyone wants a Strapping Young Lad reunion.
Yeah.
And he's like, it'll never fucking happen. You know, let it go.
The whole thing is with Strapping Young Lad is like he was making fun of metal.
Yeah, exactly.
And people don't realize that he was
exactly.
like he's like I could be extreme metal watch, and he just did it. And it turns out they were like one of the best like blackened metal bands.
They started Gojira. They started Gojira without Strapping Young Lad.
What was the one you were playing me earlier? I like that one too.
Oh, Arcspire.
That was awesome.
I was playing some Arcspire. Because I go, if you're going to do technical death, you got to do it right.
Yeah.
And Arcspire does it right.
It's hard to find bands that do it right, but that was like Death Clock, that band.
Yeah.
I love Death Clock.
That was great.
Which is funny because it's also a parody band because it came from the TV show. But it was so good.
Older guys too.
The music is so good though. Yeah, Brendan Small is
great. Yeah. Like so well done. Like
I actually know who that one is.
Kibble isn't really much of a metal.
Can we just stick to the ones we know, please?
But yeah, it's good stuff. I want to see Death Clock live. That's one band I've always wanted to see live.
That would be a great band to see live
because they play the giant screen and they play in the dark on stage and but they have the cartoon like synced up to all the performances. And I'm like, that's so cool.
It's like Gorillaz,
like
except for way more metal.
Yeah, way heavier.
Because Gene Hoglan played for him for a while. Gene Hoglan, awesome drummer.
Mm-hmm. He's been in all kinds of projects.
Because he was like, these are my Death Clock shoes. I'm like, that's badass. You have like Death Clock shoes.
Did he play with Death Strapping Young Lad for a little bit?
Yes, he did. Yeah, he played. Dude, he played for everybody. Slipknot. You named it. Slipknot, Death.
They're probably one of the most fun bands I've ever seen with Slipknot. Best concert I've ever seen. I've seen hundreds. George Benson.
Really?
Saw him at the Oriental in 2002.
Okay. Nice.
The hairs on my body were standing up. I mean, that guy, and it was so cheesy, but oh my God, so unbelievably amazing.
Nice.
Like just everything was just on point. It was just
See, mine was Fear Factory 1999, right after
that's
Slipknot.
a good one too.
Because Slipknot stepped it up because it was before anyone like really heard of Slipknot, and I noticed all these kids already had Slipknot shirts, screaming the lyrics already. I'm like, how in the fuck these kids already know Slipknot already?
They're exciting.
And then Fear Factory came on afterwards and just devout. Like I've never been so scared and excited in my life because I couldn't get out of the mosh. Like it's outside. Yeah. And there was no sun left. All I saw was it smelled like armpits, and you see elbows and stuff. I'm trying to
armpits and elbows.
Swim out. I'm trying to swim out of the armpits.
I'm going ROG 2010.
Yeah.
What?
His best
ROG,
concert.
my best concert, 2010.
ROG.
Yeah, that's GWAR spelled backwards. They weren't wearing any costumes.
No costumes.
I had to actually hold Dirk's fucking Mike Dirk's microphone so it wouldn't fall in the crowd.
Yeah.
And
some bands just got that energy live. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they brought back all the characters and all the musicians from 20 25 years of Guar, and they all came and played no costumes.
That was a
and
great
shit,
show.
and it was a great.
And Gene
show.
Hogan played drums at Fear Factory that same year. That's when the first time I heard Gene Hogan.
99.
Fear Factory. Yeah.
Nice.
Here
Who's your
in my
favorite
car.
drummer?
My favorite drummer of all time?
Yeah.
Art Blakey.
Motorhead? No.
I don't even know who that is.
This is jazz music, brother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's hard to beat. Jazz, you get deep. Some of those guys, that's like on a whole nother level of like musicianship.
I rejected jazz and went more ska in school.
I was more of a ska guy than
Yeah, I was
jazz
more of a
guy. There you go,
ska
Jesse.
jazz guy.
I like all of it. I'm not biased against music. The only thing I don't like is mariachi music for some reason.
That's because you don't like Mexicans.
Oh,
It's okay.
shit.
No. I like polka music. It's the same thing, but I
wait,
You like Polish people.
I don't know what it is.
Like,
No, I actually played in-
sausage. You said sausage. We already know you like sausage.
Sausage.
The Polish thing makes the most
Sausage and
sense to
polka.
me.
Stop trying to force racism on people, Kibbles.
No, it's true. I heard him say they call them Mexicans.
You kind of look like an Italian
I
mobster
played
guy.
I played in a Latin band once. It was like rock though, but I don't know why I cannot get into that, and I can't get into what is that?
Because every song sounds like the chicken dance.
My older son plays us that not trap music. What the hell is it called? Like the dubstep. I don't like to get into that stuff.
EDM
I cannot
music.
get into that
music.
stuff.
I love
Yeah.
dubstep,
Electronic
but-
dance music.
I'm not saying it's bad. I just
See,
personally.
that's the stuff I don't like. I like dubstep. I like the breaks
Well,
in
it gives me a
dubstep.
headache. It's like
just
too much. It's like
too
heart
constant.
beating.
It's not speaking
Yeah.
my language, you know.
Yeah.
My
I know-
girl, all she ever listens to is like Puerto Rican Latin music. I'm like,
Oh God.
she loves that stuff. She's like,
So sorry.
Despacito, we must have listened to like a million times.
That's like the one, like there's a rhythm. If there's one rhythm that I absolutely hate, gives me a headache, it's that reggaeton.
Reggaeton.
That reggaeton. That's another one I don't like. I don't like reggaeton.
You know why?
either.
Because it's your ears.
I can't stand
It's your
reggaeton.
eardrums to slow.
Well, I was.
I hate it. I hate it.
It's very like pop, and I love pop. Don't get me wrong, because I like Petty Carey. Or I can say that.
Petty Carey?
I love Petty
I never
Carey.
heard of
That's
her.
the name of the podcast.
Hopefully, A Wolf and Petty Carey will
Petty.
all play together.
Petty
I like
Carey.
I like a lot of pop
Katy
too,
Perry.
but I don't like the reggaeton beat
Tom
pop.
Petty.
I don't like the
Carey.
reggaeton stuff either. I don't know why. I just don't like it.
I like reggae, but
I
don't like
love
that.
reggae.
Yeah.
Well, that
Reggaeton's a different
Oh my
thing.
God.
though. It's
Oh
a-
yes, I know.
Yeah,
Well-
totally different.
When I was down there in Florida, my buddy took me to a Pitbull concert.
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
It ended up being a dogfight.
Did it? That took me a minute. I got a funny story. So we were at Rathskellers, and like you see the way I look and the way I dress, and like all these women came up and they wanted to take a picture of me, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're Pitbull!" I'm like, "I'm not Pitbull." And like my girl was getting pissed. I'm like,
can
"I
see
don't.
it.
What do you want me to do?"
It was Pitbull with a Chicago
And I
accent.
actually told them, I
It's
said,
a
"I'm not
sausage.
Pitbull." They're like, "We don't care. You look enough like him. Let's
Yep.
take a picture." And I was
That's
like,
funny.
"Okay."
We did the same thing as Seven Dust played in Kokomo, and my buddy
Oh, I love
Winston.
Seven Dust.
My
Yeah.
buddy Winston looked like the lead singer with
Yeah.
the dreadlocks and everything.
Yeah.
And I was bringing people over, like, "You want a picture with LeJean Witherspoon?" He's like, "Messy, quit calling."
Back on Guar, when we opened for Guar, we had Mr. Wonka with
Yeah.
us, and he looked just like Dave Brocky.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
wearing the same
Yeah.
thing, and their hair was the same length.
Ponytail.
It's
Yeah.
like people are, every time I was with Mr. Wonka, everyone was like, "Oh, there's Dave Brocky."
Yeah.
Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Mr.
Willy
Wonka.
Wonka?
Yeah. He was.
His name was Jason.
Rest
but-
in peace, both of them.
Yeah, he's
both
dead
of them are
now.
gone.
He made a bunch of weed candy in my house constantly because he was broke, trying to come up with some cash.
It's Mary Wonka.
Bunch of jail taffy with weed in it, pretty much.
Ironically, they both overdosed by themselves.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, that's sad.
That's not weird.
Way to
Usually-
bring down the mood, Jesse.
Most of the time when you overdose,
I'm
you're
more
not
alive
poisoning a bunch
guy.
of people.
They're poisoned with Viagra.
Yeah. If you're if you're found in a ditch somewhere after overdosing, you're probably with friends.
Maybe it was both. Maybe it was both poison and Viagra.
So
So I wanted
after
you
I-
to die with a boner so she can get one last.
Let's get on and have a
No,
boner.
dude.
But it's like, no, I swear he died from autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, I swear,
That wasn't me.
I swear. Heart complications.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Even with the boner, it would have taken her and her sister at least an hour to still find that dick.
Right?
So like fucking.
Right?
They were trying to kill
I'm
me.
You're like the old man that died in the bathroom in Clerks.
I never thought about that. No one wants the 3 inches or 4 inches of fury.
Yeah, it's like what made you think your dick was so awesome? They both wanted it with fucking overdosing you on Viagra. No way, dude.
No, I
They're
didn't say
trying
they
to kill
both
your
wanted
ass.
it. I didn't know they
Not
both
change the
wanted
side. We're
it.
talking about sex. Best sex scene I've ever seen in a movie. Napoleon movie. When he's having sex with her. You ever see that one?
I
The
haven't
new
seen that
one?
one, no.
With what's
Napoleon.
his name? Jaquan Phoenix. And he's
Oh, no.
my girl and I constantly make the joke. I was like, I'll Napoleon you.
Oh God,
There's a
I've not seen that one. but-
Joaquin Phoenix. He was in a movie I love called Time to Kill with what's her name? The blonde that married Tom Cruise, the Australian actor
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman. Have you seen that?
I've not seen
Where
it.
she like seduces students.
Oh, wait.
And Matt,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
killed
okay,
and
no,
Matt
I've seen
Dillon's
that
her
one.
husband, and she like convinces Joaquin Phoenix to kill Matt Dillon.
That's a Florida thing right there.
Sounds like a lot of back and forth.
Yes, it's a good movie.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen it. That was a good movie.
Casey Affleck's in it.
That was a good movie.
I can see it.
Okay.
Talking about the timer. Since you said it.
Slimer. What did I do? Did I say something wrong? I said something wrong. I knew it.
You said time.
I said Time to Kill. I'm talking about the movie.
Shut up! You're going past the time. God.
It's okay.
No, it's
Stop
not
breaking the fourth wall, or the fifth wall.
It's not Time to Kill. Time to Kill was a Johnny Depp movie.
Something to Kill a Johnny Depp movie?
Yeah, remember with Christopher Walken.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
It's black and white.
Kill a Mockingbird. No, A Time to Kill is an old book that's about where the girl gets killed. Is that what's that one?
To Die For.
To Die For.
To Die For, yeah.
I got you. I'm your Jamie.
Yes,
Time to Kill is the one that has to do with the girl being raped
kidnapped.
and then they go to trial over it.
Oh,
and it's like in the South.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yes. That was a good movie.
So anyway, we want to thank Valken Wolf for coming on today. I think we only got a couple minutes left here. And we appreciate you coming to the Outhouse Super Show. We got to debut your brand new single, which is awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. Dropping February 26th.
February 26th.
And you're going to release more singles after that, I assume.
I will.
Do you
once
have a
month.
schedule? Once a month?
I got Wolf Dogs, which is like more of like heavy, just like heavy rock song. That'll be on 3/26. Then I'll probably do the next one.
Is there a significance to the 26th?
Is that what you call your fan base, the Wolf Dogs?
The Wolf Dogs.
It's a wolf dog. No, it's a bear dog. Bear wolf. Wait a minute, where did dog come from?
Bear wolf.
Bears, wolves, dogs.
He's not wearing any clothes. We established that. That's why he's in bear.
He's a bear wolf.
Dogs are
Bear
wolves. It's like you're saying dwarf among midgets.
Yeah, that's true. Is there a significance to the 26th, or is that just a cool...
I don't want to get into this.
Okay.
But there is actually, but yeah.
I got you. So look out
song,
on the 26th of this month and the next month and the next month. How many singles you got releasing?
I have 7 songs finished right now, and then I'm going back to do 5 more songs.
Nice.
I want to do
12.
like a song that's more like a reggae song, one that's a punk song, one that's kind of like this kind of fun poppy rock song, and another metal song. I want to do like a thrash, like a really hardcore thrash song that I have.
Nice. So you're releasing singles. Are you going to put them? Are you going to put them all together on an album eventually?
Yes. What I'd like to eventually do is have an album release party.
So you're going to do physical media?
Yeah, I want to do some physical.
So we can put some in the outhouse here.
Yeah,
and sell
exactly. I want to do vinyl. I don't care about the CDs or the tapes. I think vinyl's the way to go.
Either way,
nice.
We have CDs and tapes too. So if you get that too, either way, we do it all. But here at Outhouse Records in beautiful downtown Kokomo. But
get some coffee at Mojo's and get a shot at Cooper's and a burger at Coteries.
Yeah.
And have a record here and a
good.
Scooby-Doo toy next door at the toy store.
Yeah.
And then right on the corner, get a diamond ring for your girl.
I'm going to the toy store next.
A couple weeks later, pawn that diamond ring, and then
go to Cook McDougal's and take an Irish car bomb.
Get an Irish car bomb.
And then come back here and buy more records.
Yes.
And then go to Goodwill. Take those and then come back and buy more records.
Valken Wolf, go check him out on how many social media? Where are you at? Are you on? You're on Facebook. I'm
on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Those are the 3 that I have right now.
Facebook, Instagram,
and
TikTok.
YouTube. It'll be on YouTube.
Is it all Valken Wolf?
It's all Valken Wolf now.
All one word.
Yes. And it should be on in the next couple days. Should start coming on Spotify, like for the pre-saves, which I put out a pre-save link for this song. I don't know if that works or not.
You're about to gain one puppet follower.
I know. I'll get like one person that does it. Nobody pays attention on it.
You'll understand.
Pre-saves are weird. Like, I can never get him to work on ours either. But
Barry, a buddy of ours, he's an influencer.
He's that puppet lane over there. But we, so come down to Outhouse Records for anybody watching. March 15th, come out and see the Valken. I almost said the Oso. Come see Valken Wolf live.
I don't know who the Oso is.
With Dwarf Among Midgets, Deadfoot, Medicinal Moonshine, and the BDR. It's going to be a hell of a show. It's going to be a really good time. But also this weekend coming up here, the 22nd, we've actually got the Lazy Ranch return show. I can't remember all the bands that are on it right now. My brain's scrambled. But here is the flyer.
Read it yourself.
Read it yourself. Come on down to Outhouse Records the 22nd for that show, and then I think it's
March 8th.
Oh yeah, March 8th is the one after that. The Coalition hip hop show, a bunch of artists on that one. So we've got indie punk coming this weekend. We've got hip hop in a couple weeks, and then March 15th it was like you get all of it together all in one show. Oh yeah, Seth Sorrell is also coming back. March 22nd. Seth Sorrell will be here.
The Mountain.
Sorrell meeting Sorrell.
Did you give them your 750 yet?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
I was like, you better not, dude. Don't go in debt with the Mountain, dude. I'm telling you.
When we woke up this morning, I told him I'd give it to him later.
But But that's a reschedule. He unfortunately got COVID last time he was supposed to do it. So
hanging out with Valken Wolf.
So it's coming back on March 22nd. So yeah, we got a bunch of shows coming up here. So go to the Outhouse Records Facebook page to see all the events and everything else.
Sir.
And once again, thank you very much.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome, man.
And,
109
thank you so much.
Oh, I love the applaud. Thank you guys. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calm down. They're trying to rip your clothes off. You better get out of here. Get out of here.
Yep. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff down below. And we thank you guys for listening. Go to shopouthouse.com for our merchandise. And you got any merch online or anything or anywhere?
No, I need to get merch.
There you go.
Well, look out for merch soon for Valken Wolf.
I'm building it all step by step.
You're good. But well, we appreciate you guys listening and watching or whatever you're doing. And we'll see you next week.
You little ugly boy.
What do you think we got here, midget? Right down to the orange roof on Howard Johnson's outhouse.
Next, you're gonna tell us there are poisonous snakes in the outhouse.
Do you know what those stock certificates